time for your weekly racing recap. I'm CJ Perry alongside Steve Ronkowitz. And another great weekend of racing action, Steve, at Toledo Speedway and Sandusky Speedway. First at Toledo Speedway, it was grade 8 night.
Yeah, grade 8 night. We had the Enduro as well, 250 laps. That was with a surprise ending. Yep. A lot of fun.
At Sandusky Speedway, we had the modifieds, but we also the vintage modifieds, and those are always fun to watch.
Yeah, much, kind of a throwback to when you were racing back in the old days.
That's right, back when I was racing in the old days. All right, let's take a look at the highlights. In the 250-lap Enduro race, boy, 250 laps, a lot can change, and a lot did change throughout the night. Matt Ringer was up there. Tucker was up there. Rob Remick on lap 248. We thought he had this well in hand, but he was getting greedy because he had lapped the field all the way up to that third spot, and it looked like he was going to try to lap Matt Ringer as well in second.
He got by Tucker to get past the third-place spot, but it was just one of those things. He was trying to get through some lap traffic. Ringer was there, got a little bit of a nudge. I don't know whether Ringer checked up or not, but anyhow, there was contact.
Right.
Then just everything just went bad for Remick at that point. He got hit twice, and then he just never really finished the race.
Yeah, Matt Ringer ends up winning. Tommy Boy bulled into Rob Remick, and Heaps got into it as well, so Matt Ringer with the victory there. The figure 8 train race, we lost half of our participants early on, so we thought, all right, this might be a ho-hum affair, but no, actually a really good, sharp race with Billy Early and Jeremy Vanderhoof doing battle with Stupinski and Hishley. I mean, it was a clinic out there with only those 4 drivers.
It was
basically
quite disappointing, as a matter of fact, CJ. We were looking for all kinds of mayhem. And a race broke out.
Yeah.
And it was a darn good race, as a matter of fact. But Jeremy Vanderhoof, again, what can you say about him? Him and Early come away with the victory.
In the final race of the evening, the figure 8 boat race. Mayhem is the order of the day in the figure 8 boat race. Dave Lambert was the last man standing. AJ Paget in the Barbie boat threw everything he could at Lambert, but Lambert with the victory.
Lambert came through like the true champion that he is for the first time here at Toledo Speedway, gets his first victory. Good for him. He got it by pulling a boat behind him. Whatever it took, he gets the win.
All right, let's take a look at the highlights from Sandusky Speedway. In the street stock division, tough one getting started too here for Mike White, especially in the 51. Doug Cantley hung tough, Steve, but Mark Reeser was the man to beat.
Reeser was fast all night long, but it was Mike White who was kept trying to find his way to get to him, never did it.
Reeser in the 69 wins. The VROA Modifieds, a fun group of racers coming down with all those pre-1948 cars. There you see Ricky Pearson. You're not allowed to drag your exhaust on the track.
Well, he didn't for long because it was long gone after about 3 seconds.
Had a couple of wrecks here, some slowing down of the action a little bit, but once we got back to it, no surprise that Don Diamond took control of this feature. Right now, 3rd win of the season for Don Diamond in the VROAs. Then the Modifieds, $1,000 to win, 40-lap feature. Chris Hamilton, 2nd week in a row, he ends up back in the pits.
Chris Hamilton had all kinds of problems out on the racetrack before he found his way to the pits. There you see the 2nd shunt.
Yeah, he got spun out a couple times. Travis Eddy, boy, you talk about favorite stomping ground, Sandusky Speedway. Win number 4 here at Sandusky for the 78.
Well, he almost looped it up off the turn 3 and 4, but he was able to hang on to it, took it to the victory. Once he got out in front, nobody caught him.
So there you go, capping off another weekend of racing action around the region, Sandusky Speedway and Toledo Speedway. I got to say, Steve, that Enduro, boy, you talk about a surprise ending, and that was certainly a surprise ending.
Well, we said it to ourselves up in the booth at one time. It's like, what is he doing? Why is he putting himself in harm's way? He's going to get burnt. He got burnt.
All right, that's going to do it for us. For Steve Ronkowitz, I'm CJ Perry. There is your weekly racing recap.